Hi, and welcome to HLTH102, Introduction to Public Health. I will be your professor for this semester. My name is Dr. Stephanie Silvera. And so to get started, I want to give you an overview of the course logistics and the course expectations. First of all, what this course is not. When people hear the term public health, they tend to hear of is just the word health. And it's really important to understand that not all health falls under the umbrella of public health. And so this isn't a course on clinical health, and this isn't a course on personal health issues. Those can be covered in other courses that we offer, but when we're looking at in this course is really public health, looking at the health of populations, of communities, of neighborhoods, and really taking a broader approach to the topic. And in this course, we will be covering some of the key areas in public health, such as epidemiology, biostatistics, health policy and politics, environmental health, and social and behavioral influences on health. And woven through all of that is really one of the elements of our program that's very important to us, which is a focus on social justice. So what do I expect from you? There is reading, writing, and thinking in this course. And I really like to put an emphasis on the last part of that sentence, which is the thinking. This isn't a course where I'm going to expect you to just memorize. I want you to be able to really deeply understand, integrate what you know from other courses you may have taken or experiences you may have had, and put it together to develop your own thoughts about public health. There's not a lot of reading, and the reading that I do assign is very thoughtful. So I recognize that buying a textbook isn't always feasible, and it's not really necessarily the ideal for all courses. So all of the materials that you'll be expected to read are available through Canvas. Writing and thinking. As an online course, the only way for me to really get to know you and to do those discussions that we would typically do in the classroom is through our online discussion forum. I have multiple prompts in Canvas that you will see as you go through the course that you'll be expected to respond to. And all of the expectations about how to respond and how many responses you have are available, again, on the Canvas site. There will be 4 homework assignments. Typically during the regular semester, I have a little bit of flexibility with due dates. However, given the compressed time frame, this is only a 4-week course, all of the assignments really do need to be submitted on time. In addition, rather than one midterm and a final, I give 3 exams. All of the exams will be given online through Canvas. They will be open from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. and you will have 2 hours to take the exam. Once you start the exam, you must finish it in that same setting. So you can't start it, walk away, do something, come back 2 hours later, and finish the exam. The specifics about the homework assignments are all, again, in Canvas. That includes the formatting, the details, what's expected, and the dates of submission. So that's what I expect from you. Another thing to be aware of is this class is completely online. That means you need to have access to a laptop, a desktop, some sort of computerized device, the ability to listen to the recorded lectures, the ability to submit all of your assignments through the Canvas site. Everything you need should be there. Because this is fully online, again, everything's on Canvas, including the syllabus, which is incredibly detailed. If you have any questions, the best way to reach me is through the Canvas email system. I will provide my work email, my Montclair email, in just a moment, but the reality is it's best to email me through the Canvas inbox system because then the subject line says your name, the course, and whatever details are there. I get hundreds of emails a day, and the best way for it to be seen is to email me through Canvas. If you have any sort of special need and you've not yet visited the Disability Resource Center, I strongly urge you to do so. They are now located at Webster Hall, room 100, and I've provided both the phone and fax numbers. If you require any accommodation and you already have that worked out through the Disability Resource Center, please make sure I have that documentation as soon as possible. And you can email me and we can discuss the best way for you to get that to me. Some ground rules. Participation is the way that I get to know you, the way that I know that you're engaged with the course, that you're deeply and meaningfully understanding the information. The way that participation works in an online class is that you have to participate in those online discussions. So every time I post a discussion prompt, you will be expected to post an original response as well as 2 meaningful responses to your classmates. Meaningful means more than I agree, yes, what they said, etc. It's about moving the conversation forward. In order for everyone to be able to have meaningful participation, everyone needs to post. So if 2 people post, it's very, very difficult for everyone else to respond, or for those 2 people to respond to everyone else. So timely submission is really appreciated. Academic integrity. This is the one that is uncomfortable to talk about, but also very necessary, I have found. I do take this very seriously. To that end, I expect everyone in the course to complete the University of Indiana plagiarism tutorial. This is an excellent resource to help you understand what is plagiarism and what is not plagiarism. I have found over the many, many years that I've been teaching that this is something that students easily get tripped up on, and they seem to be easily confused. Now, there's not a lot of original writing that will be taking place in this course. There are no research papers. However, I do think that it's a sound foundation and something that you should all know. And so you must view the tutorial and pass the certificate quiz. Once you've passed that and you have your certificate, you can either email it to me through the Canvas site, or you can do a screen capture and submit your certificate via Canvas, which is really the preferable option. Beyond plagiarism, academic integrity means you're not taking someone else's work and submitting it as your own, and you're also not cheating on an exam, quite frankly. So there are some ways that we try to discourage this, browser lockdowns, etc., giving you a very finite amount of time. I think I try to make my exams difficult to cheat on because you're not memorizing information. But be aware, and I know that sometimes in the moment, if you're panicked, you don't know an answer, it's very easy to try to get away with something, but it's really only shortchanging you and your learning. So here's my contact information. The best way to get to me or to get in touch with me is really through email. While I do have an office on campus in University Hall, room 4171, and I have a campus phone number, I'm not often sitting at my desk on campus. So really the best way to get to me, especially in a summer course, is through email. So if you have any questions, please go to the Canvas site. We've got our Cyber Cafe, which will provide you an opportunity to ask questions that I can respond to, and sometimes your fellow classmates can respond to. And it also gives you an opportunity to speak amongst yourselves to get some more information about the course. I really look forward to going through this course with each of you, and have a good day.